The Early Show continues now from the General Motors building in New York City.
In this morning's Health Watch, food labels. They have more information than ever, but the facts are not always easy to digest. Elisa Zide, a registered dietitian and a spokeswoman for the American Dietetic Association, is here to help translate for us. Hi, Elisa. Good to see you again. Americans really are literally drowning in a sea of sugar, and we know the things that we should cut out: candy, soda, but it's everywhere, isn't it?
Absolutely. Low-fat yogurt is one of the healthiest foods that you could possibly consume, but so many types of yogurt, flavored yogurt, fruit-added yogurt, these are loaded with sugar. The flavored yogurt has about 24 grams versus 12 grams in a plain cup of yogurt. And then when you add fruit, up to 40 grams. And we just don't need all this extra sugar.
I mean, because you look at something like this and you think, I'm going to grab this on the go, but this has 42 grams of sugar in just that serving.
Yeah, so it's just adding on calories. Sugar is not giving you any real nutritional benefit, and that can lead to weight gain over time if you have enough of this.
And so the alternative would be to go for a plain yogurt, which is really plain. How do you spice that up?
You could really spice it up very easily. Add some fresh fruit. You're going to get a lot more fruit in if you put it in yourself as opposed to buying it like that. You can sprinkle in some cinnamon. You can even mix in some natural applesauce. Just make sure it has no added sugar in it. And that's going to add a lot of flavor to yogurt. And you could also add things like cereal, whole grain cereal.
How much sugar should we be adding to our diet?
The maximum for added sugar, again, it's not going to give any health benefit, but the maximum for anyone is pretty much 40 to 50 grams, and that's added sugar. That's not sugar naturally found.
That's not a lot.
It's not. It's one soda is 40 grams.
Oh, wow. All right, so we move down to cereals here, and on the labels we should be looking for, along with sugar, fiber, right?
Absolutely, but you know what? A lot of people are opting for whole grain cereals, which is wonderful. We need about 3 1-ounce equivalents of whole grains a day. It helps prevent heart disease, type 2 diabetes, but just because you're buying a whole grain cereal, and that's a great thing to do, you're not necessarily getting a lot of fiber. So you have to read the nutrition facts panel, look for at least 4 to 5 grams of fiber per cup. And serving sizes are not standard across the board. So you really need to figure out for 1 cup, get those 4 to 5 grams.
That's hard to find, 4 to 5 grams in 1 cup, because these are examples of better cereals, and these probably have a lot of sugar in them.
Exactly, and if you have the higher sugar ones, that's okay, but you do want to limit it to about 8 grams maximum per cup. But again, you have to balance out your sugar choices. If you're getting it in your cereal, maybe cut out a cookie later in the day.
Okay, this is the part that really did kind of scare me a little bit, because we know that we're on the lookout for trans fat, and we buy products that say 0 grams of trans fat, but there are some products that there's an acceptable amount of trans fat. They can still advertise 0?
Absolutely. Manufacturers are allowed to say there are 0 grams of trans fats in a product if it contains below half a gram. So if you're having several servings of cookies or something with trans fats, you could actually get 2, 3, 4 grams a day. So you really need to limit it to about 2 to 4 grams total of trans fats per day. That's what most experts recommend.
Wow.
So you really need to read those labels and look for partially hydrogenated oil on the ingredients list.
We know that. All right, Elisa Zide, thanks. Appreciate it. And coming up, 26 miles a day for 50 days. Just label him the ultimate marathon man. We're back after this.
CBS Health Watch, sponsored by Walmart. Always low prices. Always.
Going back to school, going back.
I went in for a great price on colored pencils.
I'm all decked out. I'm going back.
And got a great price on something else that lets her express herself.
I got my own style. Going back.
Denny's works for me because even my teenage boys get filled up. I didn't think that was possible.
Denny's new Extreme Grand Slam could fill anybody up. Now with more bacon and sausage, just $5.99. Denny's.
Works for me.
Hey, I'm Freddy, a flushable, moist wipe. We're made for the way kids, go. Goodbye, tricky, tangly toilet paper. For kid-friendly bathrooms everywhere.
Going back to school. Back.
A great price on everything kids must have. Plus a great price on everything they gotta have.
Back to school. Hey, I'm all decked out. Going back.
All right, we're going to be talking about football and tennis in a couple of minutes with Jerry Rice and Andy Roddick. How about that? La la.
Yeah. And we've done our homework to find the best back-to-school styles, and it looks like kids are taking lessons from the grown-ups. That and more after these messages and your local news.
So cute.
I hope it's not grown-up prices.
Sinai?
Nita?
Who's Nita?
She's a girl I used to know.
Nita.
We're still getting the brush off from those moosettes, so we thought we'd appeal to their olfactory sense.
Ew.
I got news for you. That wasn't mud.
That went well.
Once you love someone, they stay in your heart forever.
Brother Bear 2. Rated G. All new on Disney DVD August 29th.
Joke to the last laugh. Dave keeps it real.
This is a CBS 11 News Update.
Morning, North Texas. I'm Doug Dunbar.
And I'm Shannon Horry. It is now 7:55.
And our top story this half hour, an 8-hour standoff in Midlothian is over now. Police trying to figure out exactly why a 25-year-old man held officers at bay for hours, wounding 3 officers and a state trooper in the process. This all started around 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon at the Stonegate Apartments when police were called to investigate a window that had been shot out. Police determined that the shot came from across the street in another complex. That's where Richard Wayne Miles then allegedly began shooting at the officers. That standoff ended finally around 11 o'clock last night. Officers entered the home. They found the suspect's body inside. They believe that he took his own life. 3 officers and a trooper are still in the hospital this morning for treatment from their gunshot wounds.
A historic conference to protect children from crime will be in Dallas today. More than 2,000 law enforcement agents from 18 counties will meet to try to find more effective ways to crack down on internet and physical crimes against children.
Law enforcement has done a remarkable job of staying on top of it, staying on top of the latest trends, and it's conferences like this one here in Dallas that allow everyone to stay on the cutting edge and learn all the new ways that offenders are using this technology to hurt kids.
This conference will feature speakers from national computer safety groups as well as the FBI.
Almost 8 o'clock. Check on weather. Julie is here, and any chance of rain?
Yeah, we are going to see the rain chances back in North Texas for a change. It's been a while, but we're certainly going to see that change with more unsettled weather over the next couple of days. Let's begin with how it looks outside from a view from our tower cam. And we have sunshine mixed with a few high, thin clouds. But today you'll see sun and clouds and still hot temperatures near 100. Right now, though, we are at 84 at DFW, 79 in Gainesville. More clouds north of our frontal boundary. It's because that front is close enough to us that I'm including about a 20% chance of showers and storms today with better chances off to the north. Otherwise, level orange air pollution watch and very high fire danger because of any thunderstorm that does develop. Lightning could actually start a grass fire. Slightly better chances for rain Tuesday and Wednesday at 30%. Here's Teresa now with traffic.
Thanks a lot, Julie. Well, our earlier disabled vehicle has been cleared out of there northbound I-35 just before the downtown Dallas Mixmaster, but still seeing very sluggish traffic as you make your way westbound I-30 as well as westbound 175. But as of right now, Dallas County as well as Tarrant County, you are accident free, where our biggest issue right now is affecting those of you that travel FM 920 3 miles south of Bridgeport is shut down in both directions because of an accident. That's your traffic to go.
We'll have another update for you at 8:25.
Coming up in the early show, actress Elizabeth Banks talks about her new movie with actor Mark Wahlberg in Invincible. Part of it was shot in DFW.
Was it really? Check it out. Coming up next, latest news, weather, and traffic always online at CBS11TV.com, where we are always on.
You're about to hear Vandergrift Honda's sacrifice price on Honda Civics. Once, when I'm finished. Fact. Vandergrift Honda is sacrificing 05 Civics. Fact. They include air, automatic, and CD player. The last fact. Vandergrift Honda's sacrifice price on the Civic is not $16,000 or $14,000 or even $13,000, but just $12,900. $12,900. Hurry to Vandergrift Honda.
Sudden craving for steak? Then head to Golden Corral for our new Applewood Sirloin Filet. Tender, juicy sirloin wrapped in Applewood bacon. along with cheddar stuffed potatoes, steak fries, and a blue cheese lettuce wedge. Every night on the buffet, because you never know when the craving will hit. Golden Corral. Everyone deserves a good meal.
When I get hurt playing pro football, I get exceptional care and no one tries to deny my benefits. You might not be so lucky. That's why when you're hurt at work, you need the pro treatment from Accident and Injury Chiropractic. If the insurance company tries to deny your benefits, Accident and Injury will stand behind you all the way to make sure you get the care you need. Do what I do. Get the pro treatment at Accident and Injury Chiropractic. Call 214-946-PAIN or 817-461-PAIN.
See ya in a Southwest Kia.
Bill Dickinson here with Southwest Kia, where you can buy a brand new Kia Rio for only $7,900. Or check out the all-new Kia Spectra. Both of these vehicles come with free gas for an entire year, no payments for 6 months, and a free 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And remember, if I can't beat a new car Kia deal in Texas, I'm just going to give it to you. Visit us at I-20 in Southampton or our new location at Northwest Highway between 635 and Jupiter.
Cowboys Saints tonight on CBS 11, your official Cowboys station.
Welcome back to the early show on a beautiful Monday morning here in New York City. A lot of young tennis fans out here excited to see Andy Roddick, who will be on the show in just a couple of minutes. I'm Hannah Storm along with Renee Seiler and Julie Chen. We're going to check in with Harry Smith in just a minute. Morning, everybody.
Coming up, you guys, we're going to talk with Spike Lee, who turned his cameras to the Hurricane Katrina tragedy and the controversial aftermath. And the stories that he found are part of this compelling new documentary on HBO. It's getting incredibly great write-throughs, too, about it. So
sure is. Looking forward to that. Also coming up this morning, we'll show you who was top dog at a premier fashion competition thanks to early show viewer votes. But first, Harry has a check of the news.
All right, thanks. John Mark Carr is being held in a Los Angeles jail awaiting extradition to Colorado. Carr returned to the United States Sunday night to face charges in the JonBenet Ramsey murder case. CBS News correspondent Kelly Kobiea is in Boulder with details. Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning, Harry. He traveled in business class with the comforts of champagne and pate. No more of that for him. John Carr will wake up this morning in a 6-by-9-foot jail cell with a decision to make: continue cooperating or fight extradition to Colorado.
If it's attention he wanted, John Mark Carr got it. Cameras rolled as he boarded a helicopter in handcuffs bound for a Los Angeles jail cell. And earlier, as he sat in business class for a 15-hour flight to his home country.
I didn't think that the murder suspect should deserve some kind of special luxury treatment, especially on the taxpayer's dollar.
Even before the trip began, another strange detail of Carr's life in Bangkok. According to published reports, the schoolteacher visited a clinic that specializes in sex change operations. His sexuality was the subject of a testy exchange with journalism professor Michael Tracy. In an email obtained by the Rocky Mountain News, Tracy writes, "You told me once that your mother tended to raise you as a girl." Carr writes back, "I will not discuss my sexuality as if it is a psychological disorder," then challenges Tracy to talk about it in a non-traditional and non-psychological way. He writes, "It would help you understand a lot about my connection with JonBenet and possibly about the case. Shall we?" Nearly 10 years after JonBenet was murdered, many in this college town aren't so sure it's her killer coming back to face justice.
I don't know. I have a gut feeling against that. But even if he were, it just seems to me that, you know, it's all going again into this huge media mania. And I personally don't care for media mania.
No extradition hearing has been set. No date has been set for a hearing as yet. If Carr does decide to fight it, it'll likely only delay the inevitable, making his return here a matter of weeks as opposed to days. Harry.
Kelly Kobiea in Boulder this morning. Thank you. In Iraq, Saddam Hussein is back in court. The deposed leader refused to enter a plea this morning in his second trial. He's accused of mass murdering Kurds. Saddam is still awaiting a verdict from his first genocide trial. Elsewhere in Iraq, snipers attacked a procession of Shiite pilgrims on Sunday. The Iraqi government says 20 people died in the violence. Iran insists its nuclear research program will continue. Iran test-fired 10 short-range missiles on Sunday. Government officials plan to address a UN proposal on its nuclear research program tomorrow. Iran says some sort of compromise is possible. You may not know Joe Rosenthal, but you sure know this picture. U.S. Marines raising the American flag on Iwo Jima at Mount Suribachi at the end of World War II. It's one of the most famous war photographs ever.
I wanted a flag going up on Iwo. I wanted it badly. And I could only hope that it turned out the way that I looked at it through the finder.
Rosenthal died Sunday at the age of 94. President Clinton had a big birthday this weekend. The former commander-in-chief turned 60 on Saturday. He celebrated in Martha's Vineyard with his wife, U.S. Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton, and daughter Chelsea. Still ahead, the smartest clothes for back to school. We'll be right back.
If you hire painting, you may want to consider colors other than red. The job began with 4 painters, but ended with 3. One guy stepped in red paint and tracked it across the living room. And after some teasing from the others, he stormed out, his red shoe leading the way. They may have finished on time and budget, but they're far from true professionals.
Visit Angie's List for thousands of unbiased reports from members in your area. Educate your guests at Angie's List.
I'm Molly. Oh, the M is for mitt. A soft, soapy bath mitt made just for little hands. Surf's up, grown-up soap's out.
Can you do your shoulders?
I got it.
Look at you.
I'm doing it. For kid-friendly bathrooms everywhere.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
For sunshine when skies are gray and sun protection when they're not, new Olay Touch of Sun. A moisturizer with a touch of sunless tanner for a glow that builds gradually with each application. Plus SPF 15 so your skin is protected. Love the sun-kissed skin you're in with new Olay Touch of Sun. And for a sun-kissed glow all over, try Touch of Sun Body Lotion.
My allergies can get so bad, I feel like I'm in a fog. Now, I'm Claritin Clear. Claritin relieves my sneezing and itchy eyes without making me drowsy. And it's proven to make me alert and focused. That one, please. Live Claritin Clear.
Get 20% off all Kenmore appliances Saturday at Sears. That's on all Kenmore appliances. Get 20% off America's #1 home appliance brand this Saturday at Sears.
A family fortune is at stake.
Gloria specifically mentioned in the will.
And Mommy Dearest,
your days of treating me like dirt are over.
don't hold your breath, has met her match.
You pick your battles wisely with Jack. You shouldn't assume anything, and neither should Gloria.
I should have known right then you were up to something.
The Young and the Restless, CBS weekdays.
They've been best friends since Big Brother 2. Now, Chilltown is back and running the show.
Somebody get these fools a blindfold because they're in the dark.
New Big Brother 2.
Pop quiz. What compact sedan gets up to 34 miles per gallon, has more power and space than Corolla, and starts at just $13,775? Is it A, the Kia Spectra, B, the Kia Spectra, C, the Kia Spectra, or D, all of the above? Correct! You picked the Kia Spectra. And with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, there really is no other choice. Hurry in and get $1,500 cash back on the award-winning Kia Spectra. To learn more, visit kia.com.
Still to come, we wrap up Pet Fashion Week. The designer you like best will be here along with the other contenders who had stylish dogs on the catwalk. But first, Dave has another check of the weather.
This weather report sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Hey, everybody! Happy Monday! Canada loves Andy Roddick. And coming up in just about half an hour, Andy's going to be joining us. We're going to be playing some tennis, talking about the U.S. Open. We've got all sorts of... Are you a professional tennis player?
Yes.
You are? Really? Have you won any major tournaments?
No.
No? Are you going to play in Wimbledon coming up, or maybe the U.S. Open?
No.
No, but you are a professional.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, can I get your autograph later?
Yes.
Okay, can I do weather right now?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's see what's going on and check the weather all across the country right now. Here's what's happening. Looks like as we head through today, it is going to be gorgeous in a lot of the country. The Northeast is going to be spectacular. Northern New England may see some clouds, maybe some showers. Those will push on off. Southeast is going to see some soggy weather, occasional showers popping through. And looks like the southern plain states into the Gulf Coast. Ooh, is it going to be scorching. Temperatures once again in the mid-90s to about 105 degrees, so watch it there. West Coast looks good from all the way at the top to all the way at the bottom. Are you ready to take on Andy Roddick? Are you ready to?
Yeah.
You think you can beat him?
Yes.
Yeah? What's your best shot?
My forehand.
Your forehand? All right, well, maybe we can have a little tournament before I get out and try and beat him too, okay?
Okay.
All right, that's a look at the national map. Here's an early look at what's going on in your area.
Well, good Monday morning. I'm meteorologist Julie Bologna. Skies are clear for us, but we have more clouds up to the north where our front is now located. And because that front is close enough to us, we'll see about a 20% chance of showers and storms today. A lot of the activity does stay closer to the Red River, but keep in mind I'm still keeping in that slight chance for the metro area. Otherwise, sunshine and cloud cover today, partly sunny. Level orange air pollution watch and a high fire danger at 100. Slightly better chance for showers and storms Tuesday and Wednesday at 30% coverage, and highs drop to the upper 90s.
It's a little something I picked up on the tour. I'll do more tricks later. Now over to you, Renee.
You're going to need to do more than that, Dave. All right, thanks. Well, it's time for parents and kids to march off to buy their back-to-school clothes. And a lot of us never know what to look for. But luckily, we have some help this morning. Kalitha Crawford of Earnshaw's, the trade publication of the children's fashion industry, is here to show us the trends for the new school year. Kalitha, good morning.
Good morning.
One of the things I've been seeing a lot in stores is that